my husband is from Guam, so it's like an islander kind of thing where they cook for like the whole island just for dinner. And why aren't you eating it? Why aren't you eating it? And I just kind of, well, because I'm gonna eat this, and kind of taken that quote unquote punishment from her, like the lip and the attitude and all that, and just done my own thing. And eventually she kind of backed off. But with me, it's more the three pies that are on the counter and the cake in the fridge that she buys just so that she can see me fall.
Mm.
She literally, I asked my husband, I go, do you think she does it just because? And he's like, yeah, absolutely. It's because you're saying no to her. So she's going to try to push you to say yes. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this lady. So I just have to get like the yasso ice cream and the things that I know that I can eat and just literally isolate myself in my room until they leave.
So how do you want to feel whenever they leave? Like, how do you want to feel whenever that's happening and you're right in the like the thick of it? Like it's time to make a decision. You might piss someone off, but you've already had, the conversations. Like, what do you want the outcome to be?
With them,
Hmm. Yeah, they ain't
I
going
want
nowhere.
her. Yeah. I want her to just to get used to it. I want her to, the next time she comes, well, it's not gonna, I want to break her down versus her break me down.
Uh, why do you why do you want to break her down?
No, like break her down with the resist, like, okay, I'm gonna stop buying all this stuff because honestly, it all goes in the trash. That's another thing bothers me, but that's a totally different subject.
Mhm.
But it is literally bought so that it will be a temptation for us to eat because it's not even things that she eats herself.
Mhm.
So it's not like she's buying that chocolate cake because she loves chocolate cake. It's because she knows that we will eat it. So I want that to reverse, like, oh, well, you know what? It's going to be a waste. So I won't even buy it. So I mean it like that, like break her down to where she's going to say, I'm just going to stop now.
Right, right.
And,
So
and
there's a I think there's an exercise that you could apply here that
okay.
would dissolve that situation. But uh, but I think there's an element of you maybe wanting to feel like you are going to win this. And I can tell you that there's really not going to be a win. The only win is that you're going to be able to uh, consistently practice your CDE, and
Mm-hmm.
you're going to be able to stick to your targets and not feel like there's been an immense amount of pressure on you. So we're going to go through this, and I call it the this or that. Let's pretend that you're at the mall, you're trying on shoes at a store, and this dude just walks up to you and he's like, "Hey, I saw you in this other store. Um, do you come here often?" Like, wow, I'm just starting to strike up a conversation. And you're like, no, not really, but I needed some shoes and just, whatever. And your husband's not around. It's just you. And this guy starts like putting the moves on you, asking you, hey, where do you work? Do you mind if we exchange phone numbers? I'm at this hotel for the next couple of days. And, it'd be nice just to hang around with somebody that's from around here. We'll just see where it goes. What would you do?
Go away. No, thank you.
Why wouldn't you entertain the idea of being with this? And he's a sexy dude. This guy looks like he's freaking straight out of GQ. Like, oh my God. And you can see his car keys, and they look like they've got a Ferrari insignia on them. he's in your
No,
town for the next 3 days, and he wants you to
that's
come over.
nice. I would be flattered, but I would not because of my husband, of my morals, of my values, of my ethics.
Okay. So
Go
you feel pretty
away.
strongly about that.
Absolutely.
So you're saying to me that you would rather have a great relationship with your husband, like you would rather have that than
Mhm.
this awesome time you could have with this wealthy dude that's in town for 3 nights at the Four Seasons or whatever in his Ferrari.
Yes,
So you'd rather choose your husband, you would rather choose that over this.
absolutely.
Okay.
Because okay, so you say that, and in regards to, and you'll probably come back at me and make me like, okay, realize that it's not just relationships, but I always tell like the young people that are in my life that kind of hop around. I said, the person that you're with now, why are you with them? Are they 100% of what you want? Nobody's 100% of what you want, but they're at least 90%, right? So if the 10% comes by and he tries to snatch you away, are you going to leave the 90 for the 10? Because by the end of the week, are you going to realize that 10% is not enough and you already let go of the 90%? Like you let it sabotage you.
Okay.
So, yeah, my husband, I mean, we've been together forever and he's old and well, he's not old, but he's older. And, GQ model is probably like 10 years younger, but definitely, definitely him.
Oh yeah, he's 10 years younger. He's got a freaking 8 pack that you could shred cheese on. He's
No, thank
inviting
you.
you over to the hot tub because it's really nice at the Four Seasons. Okay,
No.
so the drill, like the exercise you just went through, is what I call like the this or that exercise, and it's simply if you feel that strongly about passing up on this hunk of a man that's about to it wants to rock your world for your husband, and you're choosing that over this right now, then take that same energy, that same emotion, that same disgust to this lemon meringue pie that's being thrown in front of you. Because it's the same, right?
Mm,
It's the same conversation.
yeah.
Would you rather have exactly what you want and the reason, like you would you rather have the thing that you want for the reasons that you want it and consistently daily execute to get it? Or would you rather have this right now?
Hmm. That's good.
Right?
Yeah.
So I mean there's plenty of things in life that's gonna pop up, but you have the control. Like you have 100% control of what goes in your mouth. You have 100% control of what happens like in your body, right? But you're taking, either this glass of wine or whatever. Like you have control. You have a lot more control than you've maybe given yourself in the past. And it's time for you to rewrite that script and take back that control from the people that are manipulating you to choose the guy at the Four Seasons. Just think about that. Next time you have this conversation, next time you see these pies laying everywhere, you want that more than you want this.
That's good. Yeah.
And you'll be armed to make the right decision for you.